guys, how are we doing? Hope you're good, hope you're well. So Monday morning, bank holiday, most of you are probably going to be in bed anyway. So when you wake up, you'll be able to look at this awesome training. So when you do come on, do make sure you like, drop a share, drop a comment, spread the word. This morning we're going to be talking about 4 fundamentals that can overcome quite a lot of worries that we have in life. So I'm going to go through those worries with you now. If you're listening on podcast, I'm going to put the link up to this video so you can see the whiteboard and the training that we're going to be doing off. So I'm just making sure that we are all good and ready to go. So what I'm going to work through here is a lot of the worries that we face in life. So a lot of the things that we that overwhelm us, a lot of the things that can I guess really be in the back of our minds before we go to bed, when we wake up, when we have those moments or those thoughts when we're travelling or transitioning from work to home. These are things that we think about. These are areas that we want to improve in life. And the fundamentals, the idea of this is that these 4 fundamentals are going to help you sort of build up a solid routine, a practice, better habits and patterns to reduce those worries or make you or give you the tools to go away and feel like you're accomplishing or overwhelmed or overcoming those worries, if that makes sense. So let's just quickly go through this. So what we've got here are a series of worries, and then I've got my fundamentals here. So some of the worries that we often face, or talking about work, is is some of the time, how much time we're spending at work. Now, for a lot of people I've spoken to, clients and non-clients, time is a real issue. So like doing ridiculous amount of hours and being washed out and burnt out is quite a common thing for a lot of people. Getting the balance right is really something that doesn't happen an awful lot of, and a lot of people are worrying about that. The workload, the stress, and all of the expectation that is put on you. One of the things that we see in the brotherhood an awful lot is the amount of bad days that we have, or the amount of stress and expectation put on the individual when it comes to work. And this usually, work is usually the area where most people, is usually the core value of where most people fall down, because a lot of the stress and emotion that is caused by work is a lot of the fuel, if you like, to going back to old bad habits, to using drinking as a coping mechanism, binge eating because you're stressed and working every hour under the sun, emotionally drained, serious lack of energy, and you're probably maybe in a routine that you can't sustain. Okay, so these tends to be some of the biggest worries that you have going on in your brain when it comes to work. When it comes to family, we always look at the time again. Time is the most valuable asset that we have. Okay, so how much time are you getting to spend with them? Okay, the energy levels with your kids. Okay, when the kids are all over you, it's a constant worry. You feel very maybe like you're neglecting family time, and that is usually because of work. Communication between you and your wife, how stable is the relationship? I've spoken to a lot of guys who've gone through divorce and gone through separation, and again, emotionally it's a killer, because it's the fuel for you resorting to poor habits, lack of routine. It's heartbreak, it's emotion, and when we have that, we don't think very logically, we think more emotionally, and when we think emotionally, we tend to do stupid things. And that can obviously be a massive worry. How is that family life? What are you doing to make sure that you are, putting your all into your family with your time? And then obviously health, energy levels, not keeping up with the kids, not keeping up with the day, waking up lethargic, being lethargic during the day, being exhausted all of the time, just consistently burnt out all of the time. Body conscious, going on holiday, taking the kids swimming at the weekend, taking your top off, being self-conscious about the way that you look in the mirror. illnesses, God, like the awareness of cancer, the awareness of diabetes, and everything else that's going on. I know that I worry about it all the time, because you just never know when it's coming, and that's why I like to try and keep my health as best as it can be, to give my body the best chance. But sometimes, it's a constant worry with it, and I think that leads into your nutritional habits. These are worries that we have in life, and they can be very consuming. They can create a lot of chaos in our life. They can create a lot of emotion in our life, and if these things are not tied down, it can also obviously cause a lot of anxiety, depression, falling into a rut and bad habits, all right? So what I want to do is go through 4 fundamentals that massively help me, and that's structure, personal management, accountability, and vision, all right? So we're going to go through those very, very quickly. Let me just check where we are time-wise. Okay. Now, structure is key. It is your foundations to building your skyscraper. To getting all of this under control, we must have structure. Okay, it's creating structure amongst the chaos of life. This is life. This is chaos, right? This is everything that we're trying to deal with. But unless we have that structure, we're never going to be able to sustain that healthy routine, that family routine, that time management that we need going on into work, all right? And a lot of that structure is built on these 3 points. So personal management is planning, prioritization, it's time management, it's really planning yourself and organising yourself for the day. And I think a lot of people, why a lot of men become overweight and not the best version of themselves, because the personal management is very poor, or it's just grown very poor because of a clear lack of motivation to want to do anything or know where to start. You need to level up, but that personal management element is key. And this is one of the biggest factors in our brotherhood, in our mastermind as well, is that personal management. Because when that personal management is strong, everything else kind of falls into place. Of course, accountability we need for our actions, just like you hold your kids accountable for a lot of the stuff that they do at home. We need to hold ourselves accountable to make sure that this is happening, to make sure this is happening. So you need a structure. You need something that is proven, something that helps you with your self-awareness, something that makes you think a little bit more about what you are doing and where you are. And then vision. You've got to know where we're heading. This life all has to go somewhere, okay? There has to be that end destination for us to put all this and implement. There has to be a reason. My 10-year vision is something I'm going to do as a video for you guys later on this week to give you an indication about vision and understanding it more. But you have to understand where all of this is heading, your personal management, your accountability, your structure, where all of this life is heading, okay, in the next 5-10 years. All right, guys. So listen, that's just a very short, brief training for you. It's really to get you thinking. Thinking about those worries, thinking about coping mechanisms, putting into place some structure. If you want to learn more about that, we're doing a workshop in Birmingham. We'll be going from about 9:30 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon in Birmingham. If you want to know more, there's a link on the bio. Come up with me for the day. We're going to help you with your personal management, your vision, the way you conduct your life, your health, your nutrition, everything like that. It's going to be an awesome day. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your bank holiday, and I'll catch you soon.